fraud has evolved and changed now, and I've seen it over the past 25 years in terms of capability, the way the fraudsters operate now as they did back then. But you've got to remember the one main fact: in any fraud transaction, it's usually unsolicited. So you get contacted by a third party. You're not the one that's reaching out. It's the fraudster that's reaching you, generally under some urgency and time pressure as well. So you need to do this so that this can happen. We've got a short window opportunity for you to click on this link or make a payment or what have you, because we're going to lose this high value investment deal. There's always some sense of urgency. And the steps in, let's call it layered fraud, because it's winning trust over a period of time. Fraudsters are clever and they adapt, and they will win you and phase a fraud over a period of time. So whereas before, the old traditional 419 scams where they would send millions of emails and someone would click on a link and send a payment. So anything that doesn't seem normal, urgency, unusual payment methods, send money via Western Union, Bitcoin, or something that's not right in terms of your everyday business, especially when you're dealing on a global level. These deals are too good to be true. You know, this fantastic investment that's going to give you 20 times your money that you've never heard of, you know, just if you do X or if you pay me X up front. Those too good to be true deals are usually too good to be true. So trying to, you know, if something feels so far that's not normal, those are the red flags you need to look out for.
When they say, well, just click here, talk a little bit about where the fraud that you're more concerned about. You're looking out for that person who's going to ask you to send money, and you're like, no, I'm not going to send money. But in essence, what they're saying is, we just want you to click here. Explain a little bit how that's sort of they got you worried about this one, but then when you click, that's actually how they're taking your information.
So these phishing scams is what they're called. They're phishing your information, and it may be a link, it may be through an SMS message with a link inside that message, pretending to be from DHL, for example, or any other of these couriers that as a package come into your house. Click on this and enter your personal details. It could be that. It could be the cleverer ones are websites that look like a conventional website, but they're fake. So let's say, for example, and I'm just using a bank as examples. Let's say Bank of America. For the A is a Cyrillic A, so from a Cyrillic alphabet. So when you look at the URL, it looks like bankofamerica.com. You click on it, it looks exactly like bankofamerica.com. However, the A or one of the letters could be a Cyrillic letter different, and it's a carbon copy of Bank of America's website. You've clicked on there and you've typed in your login details for your bank account, for example, and that information is captured. A third party can then access your account. So that, you know, what I'm saying is fraud has evolved, and the criminal networks that are targeting victims and vulnerable people have invested heavily in how to trick and how to get past this trust layering with the victims.
How can they protect themselves from that situation where you feel like if you don't give them the information, somebody's out there stealing your money right now?
Yeah, and again, you know, depends where this fraud attack attempt is coming from. I would definitely educate yourself with the types of frauds that are out there, and set up what's called MFA, multi-factor authentication. So try and, you know, verify the identity of the individual that you're communicating with. Be skeptical. It's simple, right? Stay informed, stay up to date, be inquisitive, question. Don't take everything as it is at face value. Not that you are going to live your life scared of being tricked. It should be just common practice. I've had cases where we've proved that the situation is fraudulent, but the victim will still continue to send money. And you know, let's say for someone that's not in that environment, like, doesn't understand that, but they want to believe this relationship so much, they're willing to keep going and are content with this world of interaction with this third party that they have been communicating with for a while, and they want to keep that relationship going. And that is, you know, as an investigator, we're here to investigate and fact find, get the truth, and, you know, bring some resolve. With romance scams or emotionally connected scams, you've got to be mindful of the individual involved as well. So there's that side that runs concurrently with the fraud.
If you like this clip and you want to watch another, click here. If you want to watch the whole episode, click here.